Trigger warning, y'all. We're going to go ahead and jump right back into the Gretchen Ryan affidavit. This is the Arvada, Colorado mother who's being held in Jefferson County Jail on second-degree murder for her daughter's alcohol-related death. We're going to jump right back into it. We're actually going to jump back into page 8 at the very last line here and then go into page 9. So Detective Jay Grimm's, when it says I, it's him referring to himself. And then here we go. Gretchen's the mother. As we know, she's not even a mother. She's a piece of shit. So we're going to leave it at that. I asked Gretchen if there was something in particular she was extra worried about the police seeing on the phone. Gretchen said, just that she's been drinking. I told Gretchen that she had already told me that Redacted had been drinking. I asked if it was more than what we had talked about. Gretchen said, probably. I asked Gretchen, probably for sure. Gretchen said, probably for sure. Yeah, you knew because you were giving her the alcohol, you stupid bitch. I hate Gretchen. And your name fits. Detectives asked Gretchen about the iPad in which was located in the bathroom with Redacted. Gretchen advised that the iPad belonged to Redacted and no one else used it. Gretchen did not know the passcode. I asked if Gretchen was okay if police searched and downloaded the iPad too. Gretchen responded, yeah. She then said she was sure. Sorry about that, you guys. Gretchen responded, yeah. She then said she was sure it would have some bad things on it. Gretchen confirmed the iPad would contain things about them drinking and Redacted saying, I need this or I want that. And me, Gretchen, sorry, being the naughty person and letting her have it. A naughty person, Gretchen? You're a fucking monster. You're a piece of shit mother. You should have never been a mother. You gave a 16-year-old alcohol. I asked Gretchen if she thought what happened to Redacted came from drinking or something else or a combination. Gretchen said she thought it was a combination of Redacted's alcohol consumption and the psycho. I'm totally mispronouncing that. Investigators asked Gretchen when she took Redacted to the hospital for the first time Redacted had a seizure, did she tell the doctor that Redacted had been drinking? This was actually probably what was causing the seizures. It wasn't stress and being a teenager, okay? It was the alcohol consumption without food or anything else. That's what it was. She was 16. She was 15 when you guys started drinking. Fucking bitch. Did she tell the doctor that Redacted had been drinking? Gretchen responded she did not tell the doctor and said that she was too scared and embarrassed. Your daughter's dead. How scared and embarrassed are you, Gretchen? I hope that you feel the weight of the fucking world with every breath that you take. She said she was too embarrassed and scared to tell the doctor that. I asked if that was part of why Gretchen did not take Redacted to the hospital last night. Gretchen said that Redacted's condition was not as bad last night, and Gretchen thought Redacted would be okay, and she was not that worried about it. She died, Gretchen, and you weren't that worried about it? Oh, yeah, you were drinking and you passed out, even though your daughter was having seizures and vomiting prior that night on the 8th of March. But no, you passed out because you were drinking, you fucking bitch. You're a fucking monster, piece of shit bitch. I asked if that was part of why Gretchen did not take Redacted to the hospital last night. Gretchen said that Redacted's condition was not as bad last night, and Gretchen thought Redacted would be okay and was not that worried about it. Gretchen said, and yeah, I was drunk. Yeah, I went back to bed. I left her alone. Okay, hold on. I'm going to pause my... I don't even know if you can see me. Sorry, guys. I had to pause my phone there. Hopefully we didn't see that because I'm not taking this back. Gretchen said that Redacted's condition was not as bad as last night. Gretchen thought that Redacted would be okay and she was not as worried about it. Gretchen said, and yeah, I was drunk. Yeah, I went back to bed and I left her alone. She died, bitch. She died. Your 16-year-old daughter that you were giving alcohol to because you were an alcoholic fucking died. Good job. Whew. Gretchen was asked about Redacted consuming other substances. She admitted to buying Redacted marijuana a few times because she did not want Redacted to drink. Gretchen advised that she bought Redacted marijuana vapes before Redacted last used marijuana approximately a week ago. If you give your kid any substance, nicotine, alcohol, marijuana, and you give that to your minor kid, you are a piece of shit. Remember that. You are straight a piece of shit. Nothing more. A fucking piece of shit. Your kids' brains are still developing. What the fuck is wrong with you? You're not a cool parent. You're a fucking idiot. Gretchen also said Redacted has not gone to hang out with her friends for a few months. Lately, Redacted has been a little hermit because you were giving her alcohol. I asked if this was when Redacted began consuming alcohol in higher quantities. Gretchen said, I think so. I said that Redacted replaced friends with drinking, and Gretchen nodded in agreement. And you let that happen, Gretchen. You were just buying her alcohol and instead of letting her be a teenager and be an actual kid. What the fuck is wrong with you? Due to Gretchen's various statements to the effect of, I'm going to die, investigators requested a mental health correspondent come to the home to offer resources. Gretchen advised she wanted to voluntarily go to the hospital for some mental health assistance because you knew you were going to jail because you just killed your fucking daughter for alcohol that you bought. You knew. You know, the oversized mason jar, you fucking bitch. I provided my business card to Gretchen and pointed out the various ways she could contact me, including by phone and by email. Gretchen left the residence. Other investigators spoke with Redacted at the time of the situation. Redacted advised that he was unaware of the extent of Redacted's alcohol consumption. Sorry, Dad, you lived in the basement and your daughter at 16 was wearing diapers, vomiting constantly, and you had no idea. You lived in the same fucking home. There is accountability, not to as much as your bitch ass wife who lived upstairs. What the fuck is that situation? I'm not even gonna get into that, or do I care? What the fuck? Dad, you fucking knew something was up. Shame on both of you. Shame on you for not paying attention. What the fuck is wrong with you? You are just as guilty as Gretchen in the manner that your daughter fucking died. You knew better. 173 bottles of alcohol in that girl's room, and neither one of you fucking knew. Well, Gretchen knew. We know that Gretchen knew, but you didn't know. You didn't have a fucking clue. But your daughter was vomiting, having seizures. What the fuck? Wearing adult diapers, not going to school? Where the hell were you, Dad? Just as fucking guilty. Other investigators spoke with Redacted about this situation. Redacted advised that he was unaware of the extent of Redacted's alcohol consumption. He was only aware of Redacted drinking 2 different times. Redacted stated that he caught Redacted drinking with friends approximately 18 months ago, and again sometime in the summer of 2025. During this second instance, Redacted walked into Redacted's room and saw Redacted with a bottle of vodka and immediately confiscated the vodka. Redacted told me he never smelled alcohol or Redacted and never saw Redacted appear as if she was intoxicated. Advised he saw Redacted for approximately 15 minutes during the afternoon on 3/8/26. She seemed fine at the time. No, how did she seem fine? She had been sick all day and she had been in bed drinking with your wife all day. Remember? Watching movies. So how was she fine? Detective Neslatic then showed me Redacted's iPad lock screen, unknown 4-digit passcode. I observed there were many notifications on the screen, including multiple messages from Gretchen the previous night. All right, now we're going into page 10. I'm just looking at my time. We're going to stop halfway through, and then I'm going to hop into my second video of this reading tonight. So we're on page 10, and we're going to go into, let's read that last sentence. I observed there were many notifications on the screen, including multiple messages from Gretchen the previous night, which she had apparently deleted from her phone screen. The messages, all which were sent yesterday and from Redacted, read, at 10:16 p.m., answer me. At 10:16 p.m., answer me. At 10:16 p.m., answer me. At 10:17 p.m., do you understand? Question mark. At 10:18 p.m., do not yell for me. At 10:18 p.m., come in here. At 10:56 p.m., are you okay? So she didn't check on her. She knew she was really sick. Remember, she said she was scared that she was really sick, and she didn't go ahead and check on her 16-year-old daughter that had had seizures previously that day, vomiting, and Gretchen was too scared to go back in and check on her. But Gretchen was drunk, and then Gretchen went to bed, passed out, woke up at 3 a.m., so she says, per this affidavit, made herself a drink, didn't check on her sick daughter that she knew was sick, that she was scared to check on earlier, and her daughter died at 16 years old for the alcohol that her mom let her abuse on a daily and consistent basis. What the fuck, Gretchen? You are where you belong, you piece of shit bitch. And I hope, and like I said before, it is God's job to judge, but I surely hope that somebody sets up that appointment for you because you are one person that needs it, okay? You are a piece of shit bitch. Have a good night, everybody.